Welcome to the third installment of the Worship Tech Tour series, where we explore the tech behind the worship experiences at Mavuno Church Hill City. Today, the head of production takes us on a tour of the sanctuary and shows us all the different pieces of tech in action. So let's get into it.
So first, this is our first delay. It's right behind the pillar, so we have a single speaker there. That person there lifting his hands and all that's our worship leader. He's called Maluki.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Mavuno.
It's
I hope
Maluki.
it's treating you well. Have you been given the famous Mavuno juice? Not yet. Welcome to the VIP tent after the service. There's a special Mavuno juice just for you.
Thanks, Maluki.
Man, Key, it's good to see you here. Welcome to Mavuno. It's been a long time since we saw each other.
I know.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to see what you got in store, bro.
You see, that's the music director, right?
Come on, guys. See you guys. Enjoy the trip.
All right.
I don't know why he needs a mic. He's already loud. So I was telling you, so that is our first delay. We have a speaker on stand there. We have a speaker on stand on the other side. And then, so we have these speakers there. So these are the monitors, the one on top of the subs, all three. So this is the one that is independent, majorly for the worship leader and for the preacher. And then those two on the sides are the ones for the other vocalist. And then now we have our set of subs. So this sub and these two subs, we've patched them together because these are singles. And then that subwoofer, and then that subwoofer on there, that's the double 18 passive that the feed is running off an amplifier that I will show you. So we are hoping to grow to a level we don't have these monitors on stage, so that we have an even quieter stage. When I was joining this team, the drummer had his monitor, bassist had his monitor, guitarist had its monitor, the keys has its monitor. So now when you put all this, everything here, like the stage is just, wow, it's so loud.
Yeah.
So even the vocalists coming down, they're like, we can't hear ourselves. And then what happens, you need to push the monitor even up. So there's just so much noise. So now at least we have the band on a separate in-ear system. And then those monitors, they just focus on the vocalists. So it's become better.
Yeah.
But we're hoping we can get even more better with them having their own in-ear system.
What type of keys do you guys have?
So we have a COG Chronos.
Yeah.
So that's the keys we have. And then, so now, this is the part of the show where it gets all messy. It's not so clean. So that's why you see all these cables and all that. There are even more cables on that side, which I am going to show you.
Yeah.
But I think I mentioned to you we have an SD16. So this right here is the SD16. So we have 8 inputs coming in, and then we have 8 outputs. As you can see, I've already utilized all my 8 outputs on this side. And I'm thinking I even need more. And then on top of this is our head amp. So the first 4 channels, the first 4 outputs are coming into this head amp, and you can see they're all labeled. So this is the keys. So we have this cable going to the keyboardist. So he just comes with earphones, plugs in, and we have his mix.
Yeah.
So we have the keys, we have the lead guitar, we have a bass, and then we have drums. So I have an additional 4 that I can actually, if I have a much bigger band, I can give them also custom mixes. And that's actually why we had all these 8 outputs, so that they can feed this in case we have a bigger team.
Yeah.
But because also of how we've spread out the speakers, I prefer having my speakers on this side, picking the outputs from this stage box. That's what it's called. what were analog in the ile snake where you actually plugging things in. So this is now digital. So now the cable I showed you, it first feeds onto the S32, which I will show you.
Yeah.
And then we have another Cat 6 cable shielded running from that to this. So that's what links these two together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then our MD, which is normally our keyboardist, you know him as Lucas or Mwesh. You can Google that. Ameanza kuwa mkubwa. Tunaogopa.
Celebrity.
Yeah. So this is where he sits, and then he has his laptop connected there, where he plays the guiding tracks from. So you see there are two cables plugged in there.
Yeah.
So those are just waiting for him to just plug in. And I said I prefer stereo keyboards, stereo mixers for everything. It just sounds so different in your ears as opposed to mono. So that's what we have there. I think Victor was showing you how to set up the lights.
Yes,
That's his specialty. I don't go near lights.
You have to be electrocuted.
Yeah, so these are our drums. Yeah, so I need to fix this. It keeps falling. So like I said, I have 9 mics on this. So that is one, and then we have a hi-hat. So this is how I actually prefer miking my drums. So I have a snare top and the snare bottom. So this helps with picking. You guys can hear that? I think you can hear that. So this mic helps picking that membrane, while this picks the snaps. Put them together, it's like a brush of fresh air. And then I have this is how I prefer marking my toms. I have one mic facing off this so that it just fits. We're just getting this.
Yeah.
This better, and then this. I know some people would prefer having them probably like that or something. But if I do it that way, then this gives me a bit more resistance to picking feedback of this mic and that kind of thing. And then my floor tom, and then now the overheads. So we put that in total. Those are 9 mics.
And which type of mics are they?
Wow. They're Shure mics.
Oh.
It's the,
you don't know the
7-piece.
Okay.
It's the 7-piece Shure mics.
Okay.
Yeah. But I actually had to borrow a few mics from our teens church. They were not utilizing them so much. So that's why I have more than 7 mics,
right.
Totaling up to 9 mics. So just now what we are trusting also God for is to have a cage.
Yeah.
For all this. Because it still gets loud. We've had loud drummers who are like just super loud, and they kind of tend to eat up even the vocalist. So having this on a cage would give a much, and if you're able to guys even just get a cage, go for a cage. Then mic your drums as much as possible. Put all the mics there if your mixer can handle it. You get a much better sounding worship experience from that.
Cool.
So this is the part of the show where I reveal to you all our mess. So it's kind of like the unveiling. So this is our S32. So this is now.
There's a lot going on there.
Yeah, there's so much cables here.
Sorry.
There's so much cables here. So we have 32 inputs. As you guys can see, I can even count the number of inputs I haven't utilized. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 8.
Wow.
About 8. And my outputs are almost full. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you see, it's actually very possible. And even as your church grows, as the church grows, you'll see there might be a need to add another 32 input stage box because it's becoming too small. Because now every space they want, the sound needs to be in a certain way.
Yeah.
And so you need to have more speakers that are controlled independently, and that kind of thing. And then, I think I'm going down. So we have these amplifiers is the Crown CC4000. So this is the one that powers our double 18 subwoofers.
Yeah.
And then for our front of house line array, we also have passive. They're called tassel speakers. So those are also passive. I know you're supposed to see more amplifiers. There are some in the repairs. We actually need like two more to power them. But yeah, so we have that one powering 2 of the subwoofers, and on the other side we also have something similar to that.
Oh, okay.
And then this part of the mess right over here. So these are our receivers for the cordless mics. I think they are labeled like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this would be 5 and 6.
Yeah.
This we have borrowed. It's working. It's working by the way, guys. It's just that the person setting it up hasn't finished. Does it have power? Yeah. Because we are using 7 cordless mics for today. We have a function.
Yeah.
But that is another receiver. It's an Audio Technica. It's also an old one. And then now this receiver here is for the Countryman headset mic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then one other thing for our in-ear system, wireless in-ear system for the vocalist, we have this Shure PSM 300 transmitters. So these are very good because you can have up to as many wireless receivers connected to these two. Currently, we have 6 that are paired to this. So the beauty of it, you can have one mix going into this, another mix going into this. So you can have your male vocalists or your lead vocalist sharing, picking the syncing, because this can sync up to many receivers as possible. Sharing this and this also sync up to many. So that gives you the ability, we can actually get rid of the monitors for the time that we actually need to, and then just have everybody on in-ears. So we've had it that way so that we can actually just get receivers as time goes by. Yeah, and so that's basically our setup.
Yeah.
What we're using for setup. Those are the speakers. I don't know if you can see them.
Yes.
The tassels, the line arrays.
Line arrays.
So we have 4 aside. But don't tell this, only 2 are working aside. And that. I did mention we need more amplifiers, so we're working on that. Yeah, so we have those. And then right over there we have a subwoofer, a single 18 that we actually, you guys can see it. And then what looks like a tower. We are also using just one speaker, the one on top. The other one is a dummy. Yeah. So but that gets its own mix.
The other one
side
is supporting.
Yeah.
The one on
the other
top.
side is also like that. So people will come think, there's a way you can also play with the psychology of people. They see that and say, this sound is sounding okay. But if you do a good job as a sound guy, people will appreciate. They won't even notice. They won't even ask. They just clap, good job. They don't know what has happened in the background.
Exactly. And we promise I won't tell anyone. I won't tell anyone.
Thank you for watching Worship Tech Tour. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider supporting the channel on Patreon, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more in-depth worship tech explorations. Until next time, see you later.